All right, guys. So if you're wondering, Granny's trying to see if her stuff is working. I didn't want nothing. I'm doing a quality check. Hello, guys. Granny's not doing nothing. I'm just checking something out. But I do have a question. Listen, Granny is thinking about doing a themed YouTube room. What are you thinking? What would be a cool theme to do the YouTube room? What would be something interesting you guys would like to see in the background of my YouTube room? Hello, who's here? Say hello so I can say hi. Hello, Big Rome, South Carolina. So listen, you guys, tell me, what do you think? What would be a fun background? This used to be the exercise part of my house. Now I'm doing YouTube back here. So I just kind of drug furniture from the other part of the house here. Hello, everyone. Hello. Hello, Ray Ray. So anyways, Granny drug furniture from the other part of the house to make this happen and whatever it is. What would be, I want to redo the YouTube. We need an OnlyFans link. Granny is not, that's funny. Imagine Granny on OnlyFans. What is it, fans only? OnlyFans? Hi, hey woman, hello, hon. Greetings from Germany, hello. Hello from India. So listen, I want to redo the YouTube room. What would be a fun theme to do the YouTube room in? What if you guys were to go on anybody's page and they had this amazing background, what would you guys like to see? Hello, John. Good afternoon, Matthew. So let me tell you what I was thinking, guys. I would definitely watch the fans only. I think I would make more money with my old butt on the fans only. Only fans, whatever it is. You are so cute. Thank you. Granny is an old woman, believe it or not. Good night. Somebody's going to bed. Detroit, something organic. Gaming. Well, let me tell you what I was thinking. Well, first of all, okay, let me start off by this. Those that don't know me, I have a page where everybody has a story, right? So Granny has a story. You know, Granny was a young wild one in her day. And I'm old. Listen, I got the turkey neck. Don't let the cute little face fool you. But no, Granny was a wild one. So what I try to do, the kids call me Granny that I mentor. So that it makes me feel a little bit older, but I like the name, so I go with it. You are so, we won't even say them bad words on here. Hey, honey bun. So listen, something spiritual. So anyways, what Granny does, you guys are being really mean to Granny, and that's rude, because what Granny does, she goes back into the inner city and she mentors the worst of the worst children. The ones that have just been kind of thrown away, forgot about. They've done the counseling, they've done everything there is to do to help a child be a productive child. Can you have a shout out? Back to the gaming, 1069, of course. Wait, what are you asking? I'm not asking for nothing. I'm not asking for nothing. No. I'm just telling you what I do. So quit being mean to Granny, because Granny actually mentors the worst of the worst in the city. So I'm actually a good woman. I have a past. I've done good things. I've had children and modeled. I've experienced a lot of different places in life. So with that being said, one child model and been on TV and stuff. With that being said, I know what it's like to be in a good place. I know what it's like to be in a bad place. For me as a grown woman, I take it upon myself to go help some of the misled youth, because no, I don't want them. I want them to make it home to their mothers every night. So I think we'll leave it at that. That's what I invest my time into. Can you please show your outfit? My outfit ain't hot. I just had on exercise. This long story. You guys have to go to my page and watch. I just did a swimsuit try on. You can only do so much on here though. But anyways, so that's the type of person I am. So be nice to me. I'm actually a nice woman. And my page is about giving life lessons. These children are on the internet crashing out, doing bad things, embarrassing themselves. So I use them as examples for life lessons because there's this one person, we've all been that one person. I give universal life lessons and I use people that are using their self. So that's it. Because, I can get on here and say what I did all day long, but it's more relatable to a young adult if you use somebody that's in their eye. What? I can only imagine I'm not even going to repeat some of these things. Some of my girl in 4 years left me yesterday. I'm not even repeating that. She's going to need that personality. Well, anyways, listen. So this is what I was thinking for a back visual for my YouTube room. I was thinking movie themed. Hello, Lady Love. So listen, I was thinking a movie themed YouTube room. I'm talking about Jaws, Ghostbusters. Actual figurines, like just cool stuff. Like stuff that would make you think you were in the movie. That's just an example, but some type of movie theme. How many child does Granny have? Granny has quite a few. All my children are old like Granny. So anyways, I was thinking movie themed, a castle theme, or a scientific theme. What are you guys thinking? What are your options on what you think the YouTube room should look like? You have been given good advice to many. I know they don't listen to Granny. They're so rude to Granny. They talk mean to Granny. But you know what? Let me tell you guys this. And I understand what you guys are saying, because it's times, listen, Granny gets so frustrated with these children. Sonny, she's just an example that you know. But you guys have to realize, Granny does this in real life outside of here. So we were all young once. And I'm telling you, when I was her age, when I was younger, I knew everything too. Nobody could tell me nothing. I had all the good answers, Granny, I like the fact that you are... Oh, yeah. Hey. I don't see no Granny. I'm a granny. And I actually have really gray hair. But anyways, so with that being said, I'm sorry, I'm bouncing around in conversations. I know, so sometimes people are like, Granny, give it up. Don't let these people do this, do that, do whatever. But I know when I was that age that these young adults are. And my father was my main mentor, but I was around others all throughout my day and all throughout my life that mentored me by just, even if it was giving me the word that I needed to know for that day. And it was oftentimes, I paid them people no attention. When my dad and mom was talking to me, I paid them no attention. I did all the same things that everybody else did. So what these children are doing now when they cuss, I know what I'm talking about, don't bother me. It bothers me to a certain extent, but it don't bother me because once again, I was one of those children. We live, you supposed to bounce around. Yeah, well, but some people might be like, oh, have you seen the way she treats her? Ooh, what are we talking about, Lady Love? Now I'm curious. I know what you're talking about. One thing Granny don't want to do, we can talk about a lot of things, but Granny don't talk about kids. I just don't. It's just something if it's right, wrong, whatever it is, that's just a conversation I just try to stay away from. I'm neutral. Granny just, I'm a little laggy. Do I need to move? I hope not, because I have stuff all over the house. from working on this project. I hope I do not have to move. Anyways, listen, I have questions. So what are we thinking? I need theme ideas for this YouTube room. I have all these people on here. Nobody can say nothing. My answer ain't always right. What do you guys think? Oh yeah, no, lady love. No, I mean, listen. This is what I'm gonna say. Everything you guys say, Granny sees. I see all the same thing you guys see. All of it, all of it. And I'm not gonna say perhaps I do. It's a chance. If just think like this: if majority feels a certain way, don't think Granny will feel that far off. Do you see what I'm saying? Now that's just ignorant. My father was a good man, so to even same thing about parents, and my father's in heaven, so that shows your lack of respect. Well, sir, if you don't like the type of account it is, you can get off. Did you ever think about that? So, anyways, I need ideas for what we're thinking would be a good YouTube room. So I was thinking if I went with a castle thing, like getting a night, like an actual night, like the curtains. No, Lady Love, yes, ma'am. And listen, I ain't wrong. And this is the thing. People don't realize it, but I want all these children to win. Especially in, I don't want to say this and seem racial because Granny loves all her different races that is in her. A lot of people know I'm half bred. My mother's foreign and African, just a whole bunch of stuff. But I live in the Black community. My children are Black. We live a Black life. So I want to see all children win, but the ones I'm amongst, my own kind, which I have a bunch of different kinds, but the community I'm in that I'm part of, I want to see us win. All of us. I want to see all young adults win. White, Black, pink, or purple. But what I see every day are Blacks. I'm Black. My children are Black, and I want us to win. Someone just reported you for what, baby? People are so rude. You know what? One thing about me, I will never mess with anybody's money. I'm not reporting no video. I'm not calling nobody's job. I'm not harassing nobody's family. I do not have that power. Who would I even think? I see a lot of people do it out here, and I'm like, I do what makes me sleep good at night. I am not a. Yes, we should all win. Listen, and this is what I'm telling you, Sonny. Now let's go back to Sonny. Sonny has such a potential. Hey, Frogfoot. Sonny has such a potential. I'm telling you, Sonny could make it easy on a bad month, $50,000, $60,000 on all these social media sites. Jeffrey, Big Jeff, Big Jeff, Big Jeff, Big Jeff. Jeffrey. But no, that's my thing. And even West Indy. I don't know. I have another content creator I watch on here. I don't know if you guys ever watched him. CJ So Cool. Have you guys ever seen him? He's proof. There's content creators on here in our community that is proof that there's money out here in these streets, YT streets, and whatever other social media accounts you can have. There's money out here. I know, Lady Love. I know. She grab your hair if you like. See, that's a whole lot going on there. No, I agree, Lady Love. Just like I posted that one video and I talked about her at the end. And if you pay attention, I forget what the name was even of the video. But I talked about her at the video, at the end. You guys know Granny had that surgery. I talked about her at the end of the video, and I said such nice things about her. I'm like, what? Kind of her and West Indy. I'm kind of putting the challenge out there, like, here we are. This is what you're doing. Run it. Show me what you girls are worth. If this what we're doing, let me see how you're doing it. You can be better. You could be, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know what happened. I was outside. I was outside mentoring with the children, and lo and behold, I go on. Why is my stuff not working? I go on YouTube, and usually I have a bunch. Well, I'm not saying I have like millions, but I have quite a few messages, and everybody knows I try to answer them all. So I go on there, and I see she left me a rude message saying something, calling me the B word and stuff like that, and I'm like, and I'm sitting there thinking about the video I did. I'm like, and then sometimes I watch her on live, and she'll be playing my videos. Good morning from an Arabic man. Nice. Well, believe it or not, we have Arabic in us too. I'm just not that. Yeah, I'm just not like one race here. You're glad I went live. So, anyways, I'm trying to find the video. I think it might have been the thumbnail that did something to it, because the video itself, if anybody has watched, like my last two videos, I was being kind of simple-minded, because Sonny, you're making Granny upset. It just ain't Sonny. It's all these other children too. Listen, they just like we all knew everything. They know something too. So it take a lot of Granny be a little frustrated with these children. Let me find the video. But if anybody has ever watched my videos about Sonny, they be nice videos. I don't know what. I can't figure it out. Yeah, she played one of my videos the other day. What's the name of that video? On live. And I'm sitting there listening. I'm like, oh my God, well, did I say something bad? I'm sitting there listening to the video, and I'm like, it was like a whole power up. It was like a whole nother video. I was like, okay, you don't want me to say kind things about you? Like when good things happen to her? I treat all the kids like this. See, I just can't talk about the other kids because you guys don't know the other kids. So if I sit here and tell these stories, I'm mentoring people just like her outside of them, but just in different situations. So if I talk about them, there is where sunshine. What happened? Oh, I hear you, baby. The swimsuit video was pretty dope. Well, actually, that was, you know what? It wasn't a put together video. I have an actual camera, like a fancy camera. I used to be a photographer for my son that modeled my older son. So I have like equipment, but when I go to do videos or whatever it is, it's just something that pops to my mind right then. So you're not going to get, I got 3 cell phones and I don't even like using the iPhone. These here are the camera's bad. Granny don't know what she's doing. What's the purpose of the theme? James. There you are. James. So listen, James, this is what I want to do. I want to do a themed YouTube room. I don't know. I just like weird stuff, James. Like, do we really just have to sit in here with regular furniture? Do we have to? We don't have to do that, James. I think it would be something interesting for all of us. Here's something, James, you might respect. I thought about doing like a laboratory with fake little stuff, lit up science looking stuff. I thought that would be cool. I had a bunch of, at first I was going to do throne chairs. And I'm like, you know what? That's just too boring. Who really wants to sit there and watch me sit in a throne chair? Like, even if I got 2, 3, or 4, like, is that cool? No, James, I just want something exciting, something kind of fun, something, we can have more fun in here. It could be better. Oh, I'm glad you're talking about the game abroad. Listen. I was going to do a video on that. But since we're here, I am so disappointed at Nan for doing that. I don't know if you guys know, my mother is Asian. She's from an Asian, she's from a country. She's from an island. I don't look that Asian, but if you see, my eyes are a little bit different. I don't have the food traits. I have a grandchild that has it. I have a son that has it. It kind of like skips around. You got to remember, my dad is Caucasian. But why Nan did that, Asian people, this is different, and their eyelids are different. Like my grandson doesn't even have a crease. You have to look at Asian eyes. We have different traits. And the more purebred you are, you're going to see those traits. So yes, Asian people, for some reason, they go and they get work done because they want their face to be shaped like ours, because their face is not shaped like ours. And I have more of a Americanized shape. Family Feud. I'm Puerto Rican, my skin color is dark. Well, let me see. I have African in me. My skin color is white. Was that wrong for me to say? I don't look like nothing. I'm telling you, I don't look like nothing. It's funny though, because when you see my sister, it looks like a pure Chinese woman. My brother looks like a Mexican / Arab, and his skin's kind of dark. My sister has the actual hair of an Asian person, the actual eyes, the actual skin. A lot of people don't know, but Asian people, we have a yellow. We're the original yellow people. We have a yellowness to our skin. You look Spanish to me. My mother does have Spanish in her. You got to remember, my mother is not Caucasian at all. I love Irish. Oh, my father's Irish, German Irish. My mother is from an island. You got to remember, Filipinos, bred with. So if you put that common denominator in, that's what Granny is. Certain things Filipinos bred with because they were around them and they were people in other countries. If I'm in Africa, yes, I'm a Filipino. So just think, if I'm in Africa and I escape out of Africa, I'm going to breed with other countries around me. You have to remember, we were all, certain words I don't want to say, but on here, because you can't say, but we were all, what's the word? Owned by somebody at one point. So yes, even my original people got moved around. And yes, Arabic. Yes, we have that in us. I was just telling them, I got a brother. He looks more Arabic than anything. Quebec, Canada. I used to go to Canada all the time. I love Canada. Now I guess you have to have when I was going, it's been that long since I went. When I was going, you didn't have to have what the heck is that called? It's on the tip of my tongue. You just went back and forth. We just drove through. I mean, it was a long drive. It was a really long drive. I don't want to tell no lie. But you didn't have to have all that paperwork and all that other stuff. So, if anybody wonders, I was raised on a farm. What the death? That, yes. That would be, Lady Love, that would be cool. I didn't think about that. Finally got you live. So listen, what questions do you have? What would you like to know about me? Granny won't tell Granny's a private person. Certain things I'm not going to tell, but you can ask me things. You haven't been to Canada. But listen, you know what? When I used to go to Canada, they had a Ripley's, believe it or not, there before they had one here. But they called it something else. I like Canada. It was fun. It was fun. They used to have these green, like rock things that I would find on the ground, like a gem. I don't know what you call it. In a certain place in Canada we went to when I was younger. Does that sound familiar? Like a rock type. New Jersey. Yes, the people in Canada are very sweet. Listen, I need help. What are we doing in the YouTube room? What are we going to make it look like? What did you do when you were in Canada? What did I do? Well, I was with my grandparents and my cousin. So we just went and did there was like a little theme park type thing, like where the tourists go. We just went there and hung out, and then we had our swimming pool. You gotta remember I'm old, so back then, if you had the pool at the house, you were living fancy. Have you traveled to Europe? No, I have not. I have not. James, did I tell you that my father is European, Irish, German? It's a Flintstone Park in Canada. You know what? Honestly, I don't know. I don't want to tell no lie. I want to go back. I want to go back. I want to take my children. I don't really think they're going to like it. I don't think that would be impressive to them. To me, it would just be more of a memory. Like, yeah, I used to come here all the time when I was little, but I don't think they're going to like it. My children are more like, they're grown. I got to do the water thing. A lot of people don't know, but I spent most of my time at water resorts, hotel suites, beaches. So my kids just like water. But we've done that so much where we kind of burnt that out, if that makes sense to you. We did it too much where the thing that we really enjoyed is no longer a joy. Jeffrey, what are you thinking about a theme for the room? Ghost Town in Alberta, Canada. Did you get to go there? Hello, Star. Hello from Texas. Herbal Goddess. What about a space theme? That would be cool. That would be cool. But you know what, James? I don't want to tell, but the other part of the house, the living room kind of does have a space theme already. So I feel like if I do it, it'll be like a runoff almost. I want something kind of different, fresh. I don't know. And I have a man cave. I have a door C19. I went and bought a trailer and I had it converted into a man cave, which is really a woman cave. My son don't use it. My sons are grown. They're like, Mom, whatever. But I got it like for even when my grandchildren come. Nobody used it. It was a trailer I got converted. It had a fireplace. It had a sink. It had a bed. It had an AC. It had a refrigerator. It had the fireplace was under the bed. Then it had storage space on each side. And then I had like a little 2-drawer, I guess you would say, cabinet up top. You really couldn't put much in it. It was more so for looks because the way I modified it, the wall really wasn't that strong. Crystal healing room. That would be fun. Johnny, that would actually be fun. A crystal healing room. I don't know, whatever it is, whatever the room is going to be, I want it to be something fun. I want it to be something exciting where you guys are seeing the background and you're like, you know what? I like that. Something that, something real eye catching, something pleasant. Beach theme. Yes, it was a fireplace under the bed in the man cave. But what I did, I unhooked the heater element in the fire because I'm like, you know what? You know, I had a fire extinguisher in there. It really don't get cold where we live, so I'm like, let's unhook the heating element and just use the lighting component. It's more for a visual. And worst case scenario, I would take a plug-in heater there. I would just hate for because I had the fireplace like bolted down to the wall. So if that were to catch on fire, it's not something you can just like snatch out, you know. I was thinking more of a safety aspect. Your Mother's Day looks like it was great. Mine was okay, but the fact, hold on, let me get on here so I can read my comments. It's easier. Yeah, the fireplace was cool, but I disabled it because I'm like, you know what? This could get ugly. We don't want things to catch on fire. We'll just use it for the visual. But it had storage space on the side. It was really cool. And that is where I had my space thing. I had the, right now it don't have anything. It had actual lights on the ceiling and it had all types of stuff. It was actual, the curtains, the bed. I had moon star, all that good stuff hanging. Your Mother's Day looks like it was great. Mine was okay, but the fact I missed my only son, hold on. I wish I would have more children. But I don't have my glasses on, guys. I'm not going to wear my glasses in front of you. No, I'm not. My Mother's Day was good. You want to have more children? I think I don't know if I would ever have more children. I would want to. I would. Well, I can't. Well, I still can. This old granny can still. It's a little chance, but I still can if I had to. If it got real and I had to repopulate the earth, I might be able to throw one more out. A forest theme. Now that sounds fun. Yeah, that's all something mythical. How about that? Mythical. That would be fun. That would be fun. Like an Alice in Wonderland forest theme, or just a forest theme. I don't know. I want wow factor. Whatever it is, I want total. If it don't have wow factor, I just don't want to do it. Mythical forest theme with fairy lights. I do like the forest theme. Fortnite. We got Fortnite in one of the bedrooms. I'm over Fortnite. Remember what was that little dance that boy used to do? I don't even know how you do it, but yeah, it was yeah. My grandkids used to come over and just drop their stuff and just I'd be like, yeah, the fairy lights are awesome. I do agree with that. I think that would be fun. I seen what I see the other day. What is that scary movie? It's on the tip of my tongue. Me of all people should know. Jason, where he had the mask on? Is it Jason? Pierre, Bike Life. Hello. Thanks for subscribing. But I seen a Jason, I guess you would call it like a table lamp, where he was underwater with the chain and all that. And I'm like, oh, I can see that sitting on my desk where I do my little, And then I seen what was that? Freddy Cougar, like a half of a body from here up that looks like it could be crawling out of the wall. Well, it is crawling out of your wall. And I guess you can get a couple different characters. I kind of envisioned, what if I did like a scary themed room and had like Freddy Cougar or whatnot crawling through the wall? I kind of thought that would be cool, but it might be too much for people. No, hun. My Adam's apple is not bigger than yours. I'm a whole woman. I do have a deep voice. You're right. I'm not ashamed. We all don't have to sound the same. We darn sure don't. But no, that's why I thought a scary theme movie would movie themed room, YouTube room would be interesting. Because the amount of different decor I could find. I even thought about Adam's Family. Don't read my profile picture. I like that name. Oh, sweetie, I ain't paying them no attention. Have a nice day. But I do. I think a scary movie. I don't know. I don't know what direction I'm going in. I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I thought about a mini castle. That would be cool. Will Clinton, I can bring that deep voice to you. And listen, Granny got a deep voice, but Granny is kind of a cutie. At her age, I'm a cutie. Stick bones, Granny is looking like trash right now. Yes, hello, biracial Granny. Yes, Granny is very biracial. I have things in me you wouldn't think of. Jose, that was nice. I'm sure. Granny ain't looking that bad. I'm getting older, but I ain't that bad. Houdini. Granny, guess you like girls. Why do I always end up with more guys on here? Do I like? No, that's not a nice word. Don't say that. Yeah, we don't say certain words. Granny's just not going to say on here. Granny loves all people. Granny loves everybody. I do not discriminate. I love everybody. You don't want to be in my mind. I'm always thinking about. See, Friday the 13th. That sounds. You have to excuse Granny. She slurs. That surgery. It did a lot to Granny. Listen, when Granny was getting that last surgery, let me give a demonstration. That was real. I smelled burnt bone in the room. Granny was traumatized, guys. So a lot of people know I've had bone grafts, I've had broken jaws, I've had a lot of dental surgery, and these ain't even my. That's why my teeth aren't even because I've had them replaced at different times. I've had so many different sets, and I have a whole set down at the dentist, and I refuse to let them get put on because every time when people don't know, every time you get these, Granny's had gold teeth, silver teeth. Granny has had every metal in her mouth. Granny was young once. I was young once. And when you get those metals put on your teeth, you have to get your teeth filed down. So every time and now these teeth are the same, so they're porcelain crowns. So anytime these teeth come off, and even if I'm trying on another set, I have to get my tooth filed down more. It's so Granny's not getting that other set until the last thing. How long is your hair? It's like down in here. I keep cutting it. So, anyways, let me tell you about Granny's surgery. So, Granny went and got this surgery, and I'm sitting down and I'm thinking, how bad could this be? I've had bone grafts, things of that nature, but I guess I've only had these done in certain areas. So, what I'm thinking is going to be nothing ended up being something. Like they had to hold my hand. It wasn't enough medicine in the room. It was real. Way up here, way up here, it's like a hole in my jaw. And they had to go in there and take like a drill. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. And make the hole bigger than what it is. You know, they got to get rid of any bone that might not be good. So you're smelling the bone. Oh, listen. Yeah, so Granny is not worried about getting other teeth put on right now. Granny is traumatized. Your mom has cancer, so it's been very hard for both of us. I'm very sorry to hear that. That's what the testing is. Granny's going through to see if she has the C word. So I want to pray for you, your mom, strength, love. I want her to have a clear mind and open heart, and you too. I went through that with my father. It's a genetic thing for us. So yeah, it's a genetic thing for us. So I understand. Prayers to you guys. I understand that. Yeah, I understand. Chris, can't you just say hello? There's a such thing as just being nice sometimes. Typical jungle thing. I'm kind of, you know what, James? Something about that is kind of grabbing me. It's kind of grabbing me. But uh, I could see it. I could see it. Jay Smith, you're going through stage 4 currently. It's a battle. Well, James, I'm going to say this. Prayers to you. Same thing. Prayers of strength, love, encouragement. You know, clear mind and open heart. Pagan, got it. Let's try not to say the C word on here. We'll just call it the C word from your grandma. So it's genetic for you too. See, and that's what a lot of people don't realize. It is a ah. Just know, yeah. Let's listen. Regardless what we're going through right now, don't make Granny cry. We're not going to talk about them. That we're just not going to talk about that. Yeah, we ain't going to talk about that. You guys, we don't talk about them things on here. Don't make Granny cry. Hello, Granny. How are you doing? So much love. Thank you, Jose. Yeah, we don't talk about that C word on here. No discredit to anybody that has it. I'm not, please don't think I'm being disrespectful. But Granny, like I said, is also testing for that, and it's genetic. And I went through it with my father, and we just don't want to talk about it. Disgusting master rank. There's my friend. How are you? Be nice. Why do I have an avatar sticker on my computer? Because I have twin grandsons that are almost teenagers, and they do what they want. I'm not gonna pick it off. It reminds me of my babies. They're my babies. They didn't do nothing wrong. It's a way to know my grandkids have been here messing with grandma's stuff. This is actually one of their computers. You have twin brothers? Yeah, that runs in our family. Slim Shady goaded. Let me rephrase that. How are you doing today? Listen, all these new people on here. Granny, everybody make Granny cry. Talk about the C word. Anybody that has it on here, much love, much respect. My heart is with you. But that's a sensitive topic for Granny, so Granny just won't. I look young. Only when I use my wrinkle machine. When I use my wrinkle machine, I can actually kind of pull something off. Granny, it's okay to talk about it. It helps. I know, but I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. The galaxy theme. Remember, I had that in the man cave in the trailer that I transformed. No, it is okay to talk about it, but it's hard because anybody knows going through this or had somebody that had it. You see things that you can't unsee, and yeah, yeah, it's a lot. No problem. I pray for anybody. I don't like to see anybody hurt, anybody. It's against my savage pay grade. A lot of things I will do, but I intentionally, I don't like to see people hurt, Your themes, yes, it is a lot. Tapestry. That could be something. You love your mom very much. I bet you do. Did you go see her for Mother's Day? How was my Mother's Day? It was good. I tried to make this ice cream. Yeah, I don't want James. Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, you guys had Granny on here crying. I'm supposed to be a rough woman. Sasha, what are you doing today, Sasha? Am I a Pisces? What do you guys think I am? Yeah, listen, I'm a strong woman. A lot of things I can deal with, but that one thing, I don't know. You text her Happy Mother's Day and talk to her. That is so nice. May I ask how old you are? Granny's an old woman. I'm in bed sick today. Oh, I hope you feel better. Oh, you look up to me now. Why? What did I do? I hope it's not because I cried. Yeah, that C word. That C word. I don't know. I don't know. It's one thing, Granny. I don't know. Does something to me every time. Clarissa, amen. Amen, hon. Woo! Jeff, West Virginia. I've been there. I don't know what part, but I have been there. I know that sounds weird. All your heels, all that good stuff. And I actually been there 3 times. But I was traveling through to go somewhere else. Yes, Slim Shady. Don't talk to me. I agree totally. Oh, Mr. Bean, you're on Christmas? No way. So you got double gifts? How did that work out? I'm in the hospital. Devontae, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope everything's going to be all right with you. I send you my love, my prayers, all that good stuff. I'm sorry you were there. Whatever it is. I hope you just have the strength to get through it. Is it Devonta? Devontae? Granny got a soft soul. Don't make Granny cry. Mr. Bean, you live in California? James, I told you don't have to do that. You need a pow pow for my chunkletta. Your friendship is just enough. Granny never expects anything from anybody on here, but I always appreciate you. Then I feel bad when I say something. Granny don't expect anything. Granny's just a friendly person. I don't never expect anything, James. Gosh darn it, you're making me blush. Kim, there's my girl. Thank you. I really appreciate your kindness and support and your words. It means a lot to me. My tattoos. I have tattoos all over the place. Granny was once young. And I really do. I have tattoos all over the place. And I tell no lie when I say that. So under my clothes, where my clothes area would be, like that tattoos on the butts and stuff like that. I did that when I was like 19, 18. I was doing that stuff before. The strippers make it seem like they invented it. Granny was doing them tattoos in weird places a long, long, long time ago. If it was up to me, I would get put to sleep and get my whole body done. I'd have to be asleep. Because one thing about these tattoos, they really, 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 really hurt. I don't care what nobody says. And I have them in all different places, and I'm not taking it back. They hurt. They hurt. I don't care. They hurt. I'm not gonna act like they don't hurt. They hurt. What's the Slippery's doing? Hold on, I'm trying to get back on my thing so I can see. I'm doing like 5 different things at once. You just don't know it. Clarissa, you're sending healing energy prayers. Thank you, honey bun. North Carolina. Do more lives, Granny. Please set a time so we can come back, put our notifications on. What time do you guys think will be fun? Granny, you and everyone in the chat have a blessed evening. You too, Lady Love. Yes, my whole body. I like ink, believe it or not. I love ink. Yes, them Steph, the tattoos hurt. They hurt. I'm telling you, my whole butt is covered and it hurt. It hurt. I got them on my privacy. Man, it hurt. Listen, no. How did you used to look when you was young? Just like this, but young. I'm not gonna lie, I was a very beautiful young lady. My arms and chest are covered. Jeff, yeah, you know what you need to do. You already said, oh, I want to talk to you about. Okay, well, you start. That would be our other way of communication. I'm getting tired of you. I'm the only one that like paint. No, you know what? I know, Kim, people that like the paint and tattoos. But Granny is not that person. Oh my God, Granny's not doing that. I'm not. When I was getting them gold teeth and all them different teeth, listen, I don't even know how. That's why I didn't have a lot of kids. I'm telling you, I got a lot of kids, but not a lot of kids. Because that pain, I have 10-pound kids, man. Yeah, okay. Is you just chilling in your undies and your t-shirt? No, actually, what does Granny have on? I got an exercise bra on, exercise underwear, and boxers. Why would I be doing that? Oh, Kim, I was beautiful in the gold teeth time. Oh, you know what? I don't like white teeth. I don't like white teeth. I mean, white teeth are okay on other people, but on me, gold teeth looked really beautiful. When I walked in the room, and you know, I already got a beautiful big smile. So when I walked in the room and put that flash, that wall on them, that's what we called them, a wall. You know, not only was it impressive, because, you know, it's like, you know, you didn't expect that, but it really did. It looked beautiful. It was beautiful on my skin. They hurt. Yes, they're addictive. That's weird. We like them tattoos. They hurt. I guess now they have a numbing cream, but from what I'm hearing, it's not really good to use the numbing cream. Granny, I don't know. Just give me some sleepy time something. When I wake up, I'll just tell you what I want done. You do it while I'm asleep. I wake up and I have this beautiful artwork. How old are you, Granny? You don't look like a granny. Granny, show your black. What? That's just ignorant. How old do you think Granny has? My grandma was very beautiful when she was younger, still beautiful, and she had Alzheimer's. Aren't you the one? You're Arabic? Is that you, Star? Yes, T Sims. I'm finally live. Can you have a thing for paint? You know, T Sims, I don't know what you got going on, but you ain't got no respect for me as a woman. I'm realizing that. Because yes, I remember when we couldn't get jobs with tattoos. But you know what's so crazy is I was managing stores with gold teeth. Back then, we couldn't even get jobs with tattoos, but I managed stores with gold teeth. So that's crazy. Yeah, T Sims, you be kind of rude to Granny because what's so sad? Go ahead, Slim Shady. Because what's so sad is, you know, Granny be telling the real deal to these children on what should be doing to have a better life. And I go through life experiences and just life examples. And you just be trying to undermine me. Like I just be out here trying to talk to these children to be their friend or something. Instead of it just being that Granny's really putting in the good time. I think you're showing off your shoe collection. Sweetie, okay, let me explain something to you. T. Sims, how long have you been watching Granny? So you know Granny's had 5 consecutive surgeries, right? You do know this. So, hey, sweet dark chocolate. I don't have my glasses on. So anyways, I've had 5 surgeries. I'll say it one more time. And Granny likes an extremely clean house. The other night, I was very sick and I couldn't sleep. So I'm like, my front part of my house is clean. My YouTube room where I've been working, the whole back part of that house isn't clean. So I'm like, I'm not feeling well. Let me get up and clean. And I found it kind of comical because people always ask me, what type of stuff do you like? You know, things of that nature. As everybody knows, I don't get to share a lot about myself and I won't. So I found it was comical that I had these little objects within my couple feet possession that I could share to show that this same Tom girl that was in the streets is really a girly girl, T. Sims. That was the whole moral of it all. If you're offended because I have boxes and boxes and boxes of shoes, that's your business because it wasn't meant to be like that. The moral of the story was for people that really know me is I'm a tomboy, and to find out that I have collections of swimsuits and dresses and things like that is an oddity to people that know me. Yes, I was a baddie. Yes, I was a baddie. Believe that. I was gonna. That's one thing I'm not gonna lie about. Granny was one of the baddest. I ain't gonna lie to nobody about that. Everybody can vouch on that. I was a beautiful woman. But a lot of that has to do with my mom, you know, once again, my mother is a foreign woman. Treat others how you want to be treated. A lot of kids don't go by that rule. These kids are different these days. I even like the kids I mentor. I got some kids like that. Not everybody's kid is going to be perfect. Not everybody's kid is going to be 100%. Not everybody's kid. Let's just think, all of us grown people on here think about it. Let's just be honest with ourselves. Let's think about the things we did in our day. Let's just keep it real. Let's think about, Granny lived. Do you hear me? You got to remember, Granny hung around with all men. So Granny did all the same thing that men did. I had the same philosophy of thought and everything, except I like men. You know, I didn't, you know. So yes, Granny, yes, I understand. I had a wild life. Homeschool your kids. I did homeschool my kids and Jeffrey. And I homeschool other people's children, actually. Some of the children I mentor, Dylan, I homeschool. So I agree with that. 100% it is different. I think you are a bit conceited, but you know I got a super light brown eyes too, Granny. Oh, you see my eyes? Yes, I actually have very light eyes. You can't tell because my house is my house is very dark, but I do have, they turn green, they do all types of things. I'm conceited about who I am, what I did, and what I learned. I'm not conceited about minor possessions. I'm conceited about mentoring the children. Yeah, I am. I'm conceited about things like that. Your mom does homeschool? It's an experience. Oh, your mom has the beautiful brown eyes? When I'm in the sun, the light reflects off my eyes in some weird way where it's kind of hard for me to even see. Oh, you understand, Kim? You understand when your eyes are light and that sun hits them? It does like this weird, like, it's like the light ain't bouncing back in. It's like it's reflecting in different. You can manage a child exposure more. No, that's true. That's true. But you know what? I'm also noticing about homeschooling. You're isolating your child in a way because I do need to get out there. We're trying to stop our children from doing things. But sometimes lack of them being involved in things, and then when they do have that chance, they might lean towards those things because those things might be fun. or something that they never experienced, or not saying it always happens, but you kind of have to let them experience things and know what not to do. So it's like, as much as we think we're isolating them from the world, they have to intermingle in the world to find their way. The young 17-year-old, no, this is not for hookups. The worst thing to do is spoil your children. What about a black light fantasy forest theme? James, you're going to make me do this forest theme. Kim, hold on. I have to call for help. I need help. Damn, I'm using both my phones. Hold on. This is crazy. I'm yelling help. I can't call. Where's my third phone? Hold on. I don't need, hold on. Where's one of the other phones at? Oh, I see it. I'm yelling help like help would really work. Did you guys hear me yell help? I'm yelling help like it was really gonna work. Yes, the worst thing you can do is spoil your kids. Granny had to get her other phone. Yes, Granny ruined her kids by spoiling her kids. I have made so many videos about that. I have ruined my children by spoiling my kids. I've ruined my children by providing everything, not let them know the struggle. Yeah. Your local nugget. I notice everybody, honey bun. Kim, you too? Local nugget, just say hello, honey bun. So all you got to do is that Muron at Fairy Lights. Hold on, be right back. Talking to my mom. Yes, talk to your mom. Oh, look, we got Marcus the interviewer. Ain't that nice? Waterfall. How would I pull that off? What are you thinking? How would that happen? What would be the philosophy? Why am I yelling for help when I'm trying to call somebody in another part of the house? What was that doing? And of course, the number ain't in this phone. I think since we got to know how much spoiling is too much, because not all children who are spoiled have the same attitude. No, that's true. Jeff. Tony, you do not need, the Granny can go anywhere she wants. Granny does not need any handout, fly me outs. Granny used to fly the boys to her. Now I ain't never flew no men out to me. What is the biggest embarrassing moment I've ever had in life? What is the biggest? Okay, I got one. When I was at the beach, and I was actually very active in the gym. I'm talking about every 2 days on, 1 day off for years. And I had the most beautiful swimsuit on. Not all my swimsuits look like the ones I tried on the other day. I had a very extravagant swimsuit on, and this wave came out of nowhere and knocked me down and drugged me, rolled me to shore with my swimsuit. Yeah. Alex, don't even say them type of rude things on here. Don't even say them types of things. Granny has children with superpowers, so we don't even say certain things. Under arrest for being so beautiful. I can't believe I don't have that phone number on here. That's why I stay 5 foot from the water. Cindy, here's another embarrassing moment I had at the beach. Most of my embarrassing moments happened at the beach. I was doing a photo shoot one day, and listen, Granny was posed. I'm talking about to the T. Granny had the perfect, water was going everywhere. It was a lot happening. Like, it was the perfect moment, like the perfect It was so perfect. You just couldn't even got any better on the shot. I mean, I had the best arch, the best the leg, the foot, everything was right. And out of nowhere, one of my sons was throwing sand at someone else, and it hit me like right here in the face, right when the picture was getting took. And what is something else that happened? Okay, I was at the beach one time with my grandchildren, and we had this 50-foot yellow rubber duck thing. And I thought I was the ish because I had this big old fun thing and I was the best grandma out there. I don't know what, and we were like in maybe 1 foot of water. I tell no lie. But the raft was like this thick. So the head of the duck was long and stuff. A wave came and my grandson was on the raft and he jumped up and dislocated, not his head, dislocated my jaw. Let's see the photo shoot pictures. Yes, the rubber duck. Listen, the rubber duck took me down. My grandson brought, and like everybody was looking at me, like I was having my moment. Like I was the coolest grandma. I'm holding on to my little raft. You know, I got my grandkids up there bobbing up and down. I got on the A1 when I go swimming. Wherever we go, resorts, beaches, we're there for a couple days, couple weeks. So I'll be going from there to work, there to work. And Granny takes a couple swimsuits because I don't want to wear the same swimsuit all the time. So if I'm in the water all day long, I'll go through 2, 3 swimsuits a day. So within a week, I can go through a lot of swimsuits, especially if I'm really trying to be fly. Hey. And I'm telling you, I had on a diamond encrusted swimsuit, the duck, I'm holding on to the raft. That little wave came, my grandson said, I said, it was over with. It was over with. It did, it hurt really, really bad. Do I like noodles? No, I eat healthy, actually. I eat very healthy. Is it the Savion? Am I saying that right? I seen you doing your over 90-degree leg lift. You got me strengthening. Oh, yeah, Granny's strong. I am strong, even when I don't go to the gym. As I'm saying, a lot of people don't know it. But I have done sports ever since I was little. Yes, Houdini, dislocated jaw. The pain was, I have broke this jaw so many times. That's why I had to have a lot of surgery. That is crazy. Guess how old Granny is? Hold on. I'm reading like 3 comments at once. Yes, but anyways, no, Granny has been in sports and gymnastics ever since she was young. I used to do speed skating, BMX racing. I started off in boy sports, baseball, stuff like that. Mystery Man, you subbed. Thank you, honey bun. I wish I was 40. I wish. I wish. Just know this gives you guys any in her 20s, don't overdo it. Don't overdo it. You think 53, 57? Just know my kids are in their 30s. No, I do. Back to my thing. So yes, Granny's actually a really fit lady, but she just hasn't been in the gym for quite some time because she's had a lot of surgeries that made it where she couldn't go to the gym. But even with that being said, I don't lose all my muscle mass because I've done it for so long. So my muscle mass will last a little bit longer. But when I go back to the gym, that muscle memory is something serious. So like right now, I got a little roll of belly fat, but I also still have like the line where the 6 or the 12 pack would be. So even if I take time off, I'll still have a little bit of, right now what I have underarm flab and all this, but you see I still have the basic foundation. A lot of people don't know it, but I have like the biggest calves you'll ever see in a woman. The biggest calves. I think they measure like 18 inches around, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 18 inches. Guys, measure, you know what? Yeah. Measure your calves. Let's see who got the bigger calves. The guys or Granny? I need some calf measuring. I want to see who got 56. That's good. I want to see who has the bigger calves. Oh, you're in gymnastics? So, with that being said, that's a good topic. So, if we don't do gymnastics, our body becomes kind of broken because our body is meant to be, for us to stick our leg up there. Our body's more or less meant to do those things. I know you know what I mean. So, because we've trained so long to do them. So, when we don't do it, our body stiffens up and locks up and it makes it worse for us. So, downtime from gymnastics, weights are one thing, but downtime from gymnastics for me, our bodies are just, in order to keep that flex, especially at this age, yeah. But it's something, it comes right back. Oh, you took pride in your calves? You have thyroid issues? I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, mine are a little big. They're 18. And here's something else. When I go to the gym, if I go too hard, I get the strong back. And I don't like that. I like to have more of a soft feminine back, but I go so hard. And that muscle memory, I form really, really, really quick. So if I'm in the gym and I back down, it's because I kind of have to lose muscle mass. I don't want to have a summer dress on and look like him from the back. I don't want to do that. Granny can still that's nice to say. I got a mean calf on me. I can crack walnuts. Shad, what are the inch measurement of your calves? Shad, I bet them calves ain't bigger than mine. Saladala. You broke your ankles different times. I have broken everything on my body. My wrists, my arms, my ankles, my feet, ribs. I've broken several times. Several times. You did ballet, tap, jazz. You remember some of your routines? Me too. I am going to pull out my ballet uniforms one day, ballet dresses. I'm trying to call to have somebody bring me water, and I can't even figure out their number. I want to bring up my ballet dresses, Kim, and show you they are so beautiful. I think you'll love them. Hey, Robin Buttercup. Denim Flame. Your right shoulder and your ankle. Yes, it's horrible. Oh, Granny has shorts. But thank you. Let me get up and grab a water. Hold on. Thank you, but no, Granny has shorts on. You pop a mean Willie in a wheelchair? No, that's good. No, you got to be able to. I'm saying, what's the point of having it if you can't do tricks? Hello, Star Trek. That sounds cool. You know what Granny can do on the bike? You know the little BMX tricks? I can do that. There's actual tricks. I don't know who knows, but there's actual tricks. Shad, that's not a nice thing to say. I did my room in peace. I know, Jeff, the things they say in here. Do I like younger men? Want to hear a story about that? Granny actually has her last son is by a man younger than her. Oh, you got a concussion, Salad? Listen, Granny used to be a Salad. Granny used to be on her BMX. I do this thing where you like hold the handlebars and make the wheels spin and jumping over it. I can't explain it. Granny used to get it in. I used to dust them boys. That's what I'm saying. I always hung around with boys. Even from a young age. Speed skating, I used to dust them boys. I used to dust them. And I had them big old calves. Man, my mama used to, it wasn't no such thing as being sorry. She accepted whatever, but I actually had one of those moms, despite how things are between us now. She always installed into me that it was good to, I think that's where I got what made me go to the streets in some weird way. Once again, Granny never used her body, but she showed me it was okay to run against men. It was that you were just as good as they were. So that's where that teaching comes from. So I'm really only used to, Granny's never had a bunch of girlfriends, friend girls, stuff like that. I've always just hung with men. Mongooses everywhere. You remember? Oh my God. Listen, if you know, you know. I'm talking about change the little pedals, put the little pegs on so you can do the tricks. The helmet, the uniforms. Boy, I thought I was a motorcycle racer, all that equipment I had on. Oh, your legs still have the marks? I used to like that speed skating. Boy, I tell you what, when I used to exercise, well, because I got rid of my skates, I got to get some new ones. I would do my standing splits to work on my balance. I would do it in my skates. So I would, skates, it takes a little bit of balance. And I would do my standing splits in skates. So not only do you have to balance a little bit harder on this foot, when you're lifting this foot up, you have that extra weight on it. And then I threw extra weights on top of it. So when I was doing that standing split like that, my mom came through last night. Skates are my weakness. My kids can't skate. No, I don't think I give those type of vibes at all. No, you told that lie. Listen, we need more. We need more of a game plan. I'm not getting enough ideas on what to do with the YouTube room. We need a theme. Oh, I could never do inlines. I suck at inline skates. Yes, I like being the only girl in the crew. You know, I don't even, no offense to women, because a lot of us are women, but I'm a tomboy. With boys, there's less competition. It's not even competition. Even when they argue, it's different. You get a little fist fight in, you move on, that's it. T Sims, you just do too much sometimes. Your balance sucks. That's another thing. Since I've had downtime, my balance, it does get off. My balance does get off. I don't like that. My balance does get off. You're a tomboy too. Yeah, a lot of people got it. You still hang around the barber shop? Yes, I was a daddy's girl. My dad, like I said, he lived on a farm. We lived on a farm. So we had every animal. My dad was also a horse trainer. The horses that run around the track, but the ones with the cart behind them. And my dad was one of the best horse trainers, and we traveled with the horses to go race them. So we had like a race track for him to train the horses. I can't even tell you how many stables, probably, and I'm talking about humongous, where you could fit at least 50, 55 horses in each stable. And Yeah, we had a lot of farm. A lot of farm. Anybody that would ever get on here and know me can verify. We had a lot of farm. I used to ride cows, all types of stuff. Yes, tomboys do move different. Oh, my dad was a beautiful man. He was a beautiful man, Kim. He was a really beautiful man. Which races are your mom and dad? T. Sims, my father is Caucasian and other things, and my mother is not Caucasian, African, etc., and comes from an island. Yes. Yes, I'm a daddy's girl. I know how to skin fish, all that. What type of animals did I have on my farm? Every animal that belongs on the farm: chickens, goats, lambs, cows, horses. You gotta remember, my dad was a horse trainer, so only my mother. But my father mothered and fathered me. Fishing and camping. Yep. Yep. Now it's so funny when I go fishing, Granny will have on rubber gloves. If my dad were to see me, he'd say, "Ugh, hunt, yeah, I know how to hunt. I know how to do all that. If the end of the world came, I could survive. I'm feeding the whole family." Yes. Children that are raised on farms or around animals, it's a totally different, it's a totally different experience. Yes. My dad taught me all of that stuff. Yes, I can hunt. I can do everything. There's really not nothing I can't do. I fix things, I do things. Just know if I didn't have a man, I'm good over. I'm good. I'm good all the way around the board. I'm good. I'm good. It is a totally different experience. That farm life, animal life, it gives you different values, different teachings, different respect, different, just it does a lot for a person. I actually feel bad that, a lot of children don't get to experience that. There's people raised on farms, people raised in cities. I feel sorry for city slickers. Yes. What type of fishing lures? Listen, don't worry about the fishing lures. Worry about I'm wearing gloves, James. Let's start there to touch the worm. I have got cityfied, James. Do you rebuild engines? No, I don't. But if something goes wrong with the car, I know what it is. When my mechanics would fix my cars, I would just ask questions, and I learned after so many years, okay, well, this does this, this means this. So I'd sit there and watch them when they fix. I always had a private mechanic, so I'd sit there and I'd be like, well, teach me what you're doing while you're doing. And sometimes I ask, can I help? No, I'm not a man, hon. I'm somebody's mama. Oh, Jeff, you just moved there. Oh, I thought you lived there that whole time. Muhammad, Bangladesh. What do I think about the man that was letting the girls braid his hair? I think that was very uncalled for. For one, it was a school setting. For two, if you're going to be around anybody's daughter like that, for one, that better be her profession. And two, no, number one, you better make sure this is an okay thing with her parents and done in front of her parents. The school is not where you do things like that. That's overstepping boundaries. So no, you shouldn't have no girl student in your hair. No, no, no. And as a man, you should know there's a certain, or as a woman, there's just certain things you're just not supposed to do. Careful with the radiator, never open it when it's hot. Oh no. I learned about that a long time ago. One of my friends actually did that and all his skin on his face. City born but country raised. Yep. I used to go to I was in the 4-H club. Pigs. I've been around every animal. I have literally been around every animal. And I can ride a horse bareback. Listen, I can jump on I don't need nothing to step on. I don't need no saddle. I do have a story. One day my dad bought me this pony. And yes, it is too muggy. And her name was Sissy Belle. White pony with a black head. Just a pony. And now, I've been around work horses. Horses that go to 2,000 pounds or better. They got some real big. But this little pony, she used to always come to the fence and I'd feed her apples and I never really messed with her. And my dad used to try to get me to break her. I broke every other horse. I had enough. When you're raised on the farm, you can break a horse at a young age because you know what you're doing. I could break every other horse, but this one horse. And one day my dad got out in the field and he's like, come get on this pony. Come on, girl. Not like that, but just trying to, you got this. I'm a tomboy trying to hype me up. I'm like, okay, Dad. I went over there and got on that horse. And oh Lord, it all went. The bit that you put in the horse's mouth. I heard that thing clunking around. As soon as I got on his back, it was probably like 5 seconds. I heard the bite down. I felt that head shake. I said, oh Lord. I wrapped my legs around. I said, oh Lord, here we go. And the horse was bucking and bucking. And I was like a cow. I ain't gonna say I threw my hand up, but the horse wasn't shaking me off. And it was bucking. But you got to remember, I always had those big legs. So I got my legs wrapped around the horse. And at one point, I got my whole arms wrapped around the horse's neck. Because it's happening at this point. Like after $30, a horse, when they buck, that's a strong, it's going to really move you. But after that 30th buck, I was getting a little weak. I ain't going to lie. Not that I was getting weak. You're just getting jerked around so much. And I let go and my foot was stuck in the saddle. And the horse just kept bucking and bucking. And meanwhile, when it was kicking, it was actually kicking me. And my dad, he wasn't the tallest man. And he had to run up there and grab the horse. And he put a hurting on that horse. I'm telling you, not in a bad way, but when you're dealing with a horse, you have to be the strongest component. Because them horses can physically, that's a different type of weight. And even a pony, and it was a healthy, oversized, it was like half horse, half, so it was, yeah. But anyways, my dad had to get in there and get hold of that horse. And that horse was letting him know, like, no, I'm doing damage. It just kept bucking and bucking. He had to get in there and strong arm it and get it right. And I got drugged. I can't tell you how many hundreds of feet. It was traumatized. And every time the horse bucked, I'd fly up off the ground and get kicked by his little foot. But my dad got hold of the horse, strong armed it, and kind of looked at me like, all right, baby, get your foot out the stirrup. But I was so drugged through by then. That horse put a hurting on me. Do you hear me? But them horses, they can crush things very easily just from a kick alone. Robert, it was great memories. It was a lifestyle. There's reason why tame horses are different than the wild horses. I don't understand what you're saying. Why do some horses look hard? I don't know what that means. I live down the block from Belmont Raceway. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah, so you've had the experience with the horse? Yeah, them kicks are serious. I've had one fall on me. I've had several fall on me. Oh, something else I used to do. Oh, my dad, I'm telling you, my dad, I used to take my dad up through there. Remember, I told you we had the racetrack because my dad trained horses. So, our hill, we had a hill. The racetrack was on top of a hill. So, I'm going to ride the horse up and down the hill. I did it without the cart, just on the saddle. Then I took the saddle off, went bareback. Then I put the cart back on, and the horse. It could have been the weight of the cart because the weight of the cart was probably only another 200 pounds, if that, 250. I think the horse just lost his footing and flipped over on me. Me and the cart flipped back over like we did a down the hill. Yes. I also one time let one of the dogs go and it got one of our goats. I got a pow pow by that, yeah. Do I consider myself a spoiled brat? Yeah, my dad, he was the best horse trainer for everywhere. So everybody brought their horses. If you wanted to win a horse, you brought your horse to him. Back then, that's when the horse game was legit, but people were starting to bring new tactics into it, but it didn't matter because when I tell you my dad trained it, anything he trained won. And if you know, those horses can go for millions of dollars. So anything my dad trained has always won. He's never trained a horse that has not won. Underwater, that would be cool. You know what I haven't done for a long time, James? Snorkel. Yes, I haven't snorkeled for a long time. I enjoy that. I like mountain climbing. I like all that stuff. I'm more of an outside type lady. Camping, four wheelers, three wheelers. Yes, the different trots. My dad used to be so mad at me because I'd take those race horses out there and I'd do foolish stuff with them. I'm telling you, oh, he would have a fit. He would have a fit. You you can't swim, James? Trots are the worst. Yes. I haven't rode a horse in quite some time. I would love to do that. I'm telling you, I can stand on the horse while the horse is riding. Well, I don't know how easy it would be now, but I'm sure. Since I've also been in gymnastics my whole life, no, I don't think that would be a problem. I think I'd probably be able to do it easier now. I know my dad just used to be looking out the window. So this is what I used to do. We had so many cows. I would go try my tricks on the cows because the cows were slower. So whatever standing up tricks or whatever it was, I would try it on the cows. And then once I mastered it with the cows, then I did it to the horses. Yes, I do miss horse riding. Oh my God, people just don't know. That's what I'm telling you. I'm a country girl. Put me on a boat with some water, just whatever. I love, man. I don't like the concrete jungle. I don't like the concrete jungle. No, 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 no. I do like the stores, but other than that, only swimming pools. I'm scared of the ocean. I am scared of the ocean. I've actually been in the ocean and seen things I shouldn't see, sharks. Yeah, I don't know about that. You feel very free on a horse. It's a very relaxing, maybe for somebody that hasn't been cow tipping. Maybe for somebody that hasn't been on a horse, it could be uncomfortable. But for a person that rides a horse, like let's say, there's 20 of us and we just all went to the horse farm. I'm on my horse and I'm gone. I'm doing circles around them. You hear, yeah, I'm on my horse. You guys are trying to figure out how to get on your horse. I'm gone. Yeah, them sharks, that's something else. It took one time for me to see one in the water. Oh, and another time I seen one when I was on a jet ski. That was pretty traumatizing. Because I realized at that point, I'm like, boy, you fall this jet ski. Listen, I rode over him a couple times to make sure that's what I seen. And that water was so clear and you could see all the way to the ground. Yeah, that was something different. That was something different. I've been scared of the ocean ever since then. So now when I go to the ocean, I'm going like right here. I ain't got time biting me. Now listen, granted, I already got a karma issue. We ain't even got to do all that extra play them games. I want to make it home every day. No, I'm not doing that no more. And one time I actually seen a lobster like this long. That was just the tail. Yeah, it's stuff out there. Yep. Yes, the strength is terrifying. The Gulf of Mexico does look a little iffy. Does milk come from a cow? One lady. A lot of people don't know milk that actually comes from the cow. It could be unsafe. You're like taking a 50-50 chance. It actually has to be put through machinery, processed, all that. I mean, you can, country people do it, but now that I know what I know, back when I was younger on the farm, them things were just kind of really coming out. Our milk was just pumped into a thing. It went to the store, came and picked it up, and it was sold. But now there's a little bit more rules and regulations against that. Yeah, drinking raw milk. I used to do it. I wouldn't do it now. Why? What is going on at Rockaway Beach? What is going on at Rockaway Beach, Kim? I have so many questions. Water's brown. You know what? I came from places where the water was muddy, but I've been swimming in oceans lately, so I don't even think I could swim in a pond or anything like that no more. Yes, yeah, Luke. It's a lot going on. I'm gonna put it like this. We all know, well, I'm not going to say we all know, but we know it takes forever to grow a tree. It takes a certain amount of time to grow an animal, certain amount of time to grow a plant. We would ate the world dry a long time ago. So if you think there's not nothing on any of that food, technology has changed so much. Yeah, 1999. Yeah, I don't know about 1999. That date don't sound right for that first computer. The only water I will swim in now is crystal clear water. You said it, Cindy. I swam in ponds before and I swore Jason was up under that water. And I was cool with it. But now that I'm city-fied and fishing with gloves and stuff like that, no, ma'am, I'm not going back to the muddy water. I don't have to live like that. I'm not. No, 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 no. No, no, no. There's something in the clear water. So you cannot tell me there ain't nothing in that dark water. No, no. Big. And then also that stagnant water, you have a chance of certain things we can't say on here. Water isn't safe as well neither. Jeff, I used to be in them dark, muddy ponds, Jeff, like a savage, swinging off trees and jumping in. But I'm telling you, we had this pond on our farm. And my dad would have fish that were brought in, but it had trees all around it. So leaves were just all in the underneath and the muck. And the water was actually like almost black. I would be in there swimming like it was yesterday. Don't ask me why. Oh, nasty now that I think about it. I mean, not black, but you know what I mean, muddy, sooty, So together, when you're looking down at the pond, it does look black because you can't see through because of the. Ah, I'm telling you, I feel like a person was gonna grab my ankle. It wasn't even about the. I used to think there was some kind of crazy fish in there, but I thought, I don't know, that dark water ain't right. Here I live. There are caves with catfish. Oh, you ain't gone, Jeff. Take your arms and go. What's it called? Snoodling, oodling, noodling. Bet you won't. I know how to do that with your whole arm. Mud catfish. Jeff, go stick your arm in there and pull it out. I bet you ain't man enough. I have a question. It's not on subject. Have anyone ever had a. Yeah, maybe next live. That's a whole deep conversation there. Not everybody's gonna be ready for that. Oh, Jeff, you're leaving for the neighbors. You ain't ready. You don't want them issues. You ain't ready. You ever notice people that do that? They have scars all over, all over. It's fun though. Or you get the big enough one. Yes, yes, Joe. That's what I was just telling Jeff. You get the big enough fish, boy, and you ain't got enough power to pull that water. It could be a little struggle. That's one thing my father always told me. Never go too deep where you can't stand up. Because you don't never know how big that fish is. So when you go to do your noodling, that fish grab that arm up to here, and you got water over your head, and you can't get that arm up depending on how big that fish is, you're stuck there under the water. So he always says, if you can't stand up with your back bent and your head above the water, you ain't got no business under there. 80 grit sandpaper, Joe, that is an understatement. Oh my gosh, is that an understatement? That's so, Joe, you know what I mean about the marks? Oh my gosh. That's why if you get in there, you got to pull it out right because them teeth sliding down, I don't like that. You have a picture of a catfish on your phone. You're going to stay your butt on the boat. You know, I like them four-wheelers and them three-wheelers. Put granny on one of them, I'm gone. I ain't never coming back. It was cool living on a farm because we had so much land, so many acres, so land that was never touched by anybody. So it would be like you were out there, like what people see in the movie, but actually live that in real life and just the different looks and the different, it was something. Oh, just let you know when it's ready to eat. My house, I never heard that. You live in the present moment, the future isn't written. Four wheelers. Listen, I'm telling you, you put granny on one of them, I'm on there for hours. I need a backup gas can. I'm not. I'm out of there. I did have a moment where I was riding a three-wheeler and I flipped it on the cement. Wasn't supposed to not cement. I mean, it wasn't cement. It was just dirt, but it gravel. Some places have rocks, and the three-wheeler tipped, and I slid across the road. Well, it wasn't even road. I don't know what you want to call it. Big area, and the gravel all got lodged in my body. So that was something else. One horror. One bad story. Granny can't get it out because of surgery. Granny was cutting the grass, pushing the lawnmower, wanted to be grown. My dad told me, no, don't do it, don't do it, don't leak. I got it. But I wanted to learn how to cut grass. I thought it was a cool thing, and I hit a bunny nest and took the bunnies down. Oh, that was trauma. We never moved it from the dock area. None of us could swim. Oh, that, yes. I would love, my dad had a lot of boats and stuff like that. I would like to have a houseboat just to travel around. Somewhere with amenities so I could cook while I'm out there. I think that would be fun. Listen to music, a little bed in case somebody needs to lay down. Like a good old fishing trip. But I need, once now that I'm cityfied, I need amenities. Yes, Kim, I took the bunnies down. I realized on my second lap with the lawnmower, I'm like, oh, what's that? And when I looked, I said, oh, it was horrible. Took the bunnies down, Kim. They were small little bunnies. Like, oh, baby. I mean, they wasn't even born that long. Oh, took the bunnies down. I'm with that, with a shower and a bug spray. That's what I'm saying, Jeff. Listen, we do the outside thing, but Granny's a little bit acidified now, so I don't want to be getting bit by mosquitoes. I don't want to do none of that. If I go camping, I'm not going to use a tent. I'm going to get a cabin. I know that ruins the whole, or I'm going to take my trailer that I turned into a man cave. I need my AC. Yeah. Yes, I know somebody, my dad's friend, he was a businessman, so he had friends that had different businesses. We would be he had a junkyard. We'd be out there running through the junkyard. Yeah, so you know what I mean. It's like a different world, different place. A cabin is safer. I don't want no ticks running around near us either. You know something crazy? I used to be outside barefooted riding cows. So I don't know why I'm so scared of stuff now. It's not that I'm scared. I just don't need it to touch me. I don't know. I don't know. What was acceptable then? That's why I say if my dad was to see me from heaven, see me fishing with these gloves on, and he would not be proud. Much more difficult for a bear to get into your cabin. True enough, I've had run-ins with bears on the farm. Watch out for skinwalkers. Listen, I ain't worried about the skinwalkers. I'm worried about the bears and yeah. You get the right horse. The horse might be worse than the bear. So it's all pig. Oh yeah. Boar. It amazes me how people pay hundreds of dollars to go camping to live like homeless persons. No, thank you. I will book the cabin. Even though, you know what, Cindy? The cabin, it does take the legitness out of it. I don't know. Only way I'd be doing something like that is with my father. Anything else? I don't know. I've changed a little. Just know if the end of the world came, I had to go out there and thug it out in the tent. I'm doing it, but if I ain't got to, that's a lot. That's a little rough around the edges. That's a lot. Wolves, yes. Gremlins, yes, I do work. Sleeping in a tent if you can make it all night without getting spooked. I was never actually scared about that. Now I'd be a little hesitant to sleep in a tent because I think a weirdo is on some weird stuff. Yeah. Back then with no running shower, I don't know how I used to do all that back then. I'm telling you. You've learned to appreciate the silence of the darkness. Yes. Jeff, if you know, you know. Used to be scared of your own shadow sometimes. Yes, Star. Yes, it's a different day. That's what I'm worried about because they're lurking. It ain't like back in my younger day where it's a safe thing. No, 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 no. But I did used to think that there was witches and things out there. I did. Here we go with this OnlyFans thing again. Who is cooking today? Not Granny. Granny is on strike. I'll be running around the. That's funny. That is funny. A lot of the things I did when I was younger, I wouldn't do now because people are different. People are a lot different. Yes, offering candy in the middle of the woods. Yes, amen. Third world redneck, yeah. Inbred, yeah. You know what? I don't know if I would do that neither. The Blair Witch Force. I don't know. I don't think. I always add that's something I would like to try. I would like to go to a haunted area and stay the night. But something tells me don't do it. Don't do it. Did you pray today? Actually, I did. You'd explore it during the day, not during the night. I don't know. Things like that, I wonder. I think they should be left alone because just leave it where it's at. Like, don't go and, what if something wants to come back? No, I don't know. I don't even care if I'm in a group of 4 or 5. I don't know. What if it comes back with one of us? No, no. Maybe we'll just look at it on TV. Maybe we don't need to see that in person. If you guys could go anywhere, where would you go? That's a good question. If you could go anywhere, where would you go? If you could have the adventure of a lifetime, what would it be? AK 1906, David King. Granny's allergies are killing her, so I already have a deep voice, but now my throat is itchy, scratchy. I'm having a bad day. Hawaii, Ireland, that would be fun. Egypt, that would be fun. Yes, another David, yes. Mm, Belinda, that's funny. That's funny. You know what? That would be interesting. Yes, Star, I agree. That would be fun. Hello, Nacho. Russia, that could be cool. Oh, you got a license, Jeff? Oh, you're Big Jeff. We know you're ready. We know you are prepared for everything. You're my secret fun buddy. My fun buddy that we haven't had fun yet. I can see myself hanging with you. Granny, this was a beautiful live. Thank you, Kimmy. Kimmy, I'm so glad to have you, sunshine. The haunted castle. See, there's nothing wrong with just talking nice on here and just being polite and just being a human being and just Italy. That would be fun. That would be fun. Wine country. Yes, yes. Secret library of the. What's your name? David. Facts. We know. Me and you know. You know things Granny knows. Yes. Yes, David. Yes. David, that's a good one. That's a good. You know what? But I even feel like David going down there would be. You might bring something back up too. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I'm sorry, you're Persian. Yeah, so you need me to talk slow. Colorado hot springs. Oh, your son is going to Italy. That'll be cool. Okay, so here's another question. Smoky Mountains. That's nice. David, you know, Granny wanted. I'm gonna venture out and make a page just about this specific thing one day. Not just that, but the general catacombs. Yeah, now that's another one. I want to see it on camera. I want to experience it, but I just feel like I don't know. You take chances. How old am I? Tell me about my hobbies. I am old. What do I like? I like outside stuff. Neighborhood Bros. I like that name. Neighborhood Bros. If you could buy, let's say you had endless money, you were rich. What's the one thing you would buy yourself right now? Everybody, we're rich. What's the first thing you're buying yourself? Yes. What kind of car? New baseball equipment. I like that. A family home. Vacation home in Jamaica. Buy your mom her dream home. I love it. Land. My father had land. Alexander. Nice. You should put castles around your room. See, I thought about that castle thing. You would move to a tropical island. You're rich right now. What would you buy yourself first? The first thing you're going to buy yourself. Oh, you're getting the chip? That chip is a little iffy to me. I don't know. That's what I thought. That's what made me think about the scary room thing. The Ghostbuster pictures, yes, I can make it seem like monsters are coming out of the wall. A Jeep. Okay. Buy island and make a project. I like that. James. That would be fun. That would be fun. That's what I call a good time. Are you driving that to your chess matches? I just want to know. Crystal skulls. Yep. Security bonds for the grandkids. Yep. Jeff, you're like the man version of me. Me and you would have fun. And you got that little whacked out sense of humor like me. We would be laughing, just acting. I would have fun with you. Granny is already like a tomboy. You will catch Granny in public with a man before you will a woman. I got like one friend girl. I've had a couple through life, but they usually don't last long because Granny is just not into. What's my favorite movie? American Gangster, Legend, Cocaine Cowboys. A Charger. Yes, David. What's your guys' favorite movie? I went and seen Ghostbusters. I went and seen oh yes, listen, when Granny goes to the movie theaters, it's my quiet time. I don't want nobody around me. So I'm gonna rent out the whole theater. A lot of people don't know, but you can rent a theater just to yourself. Every theater costs different amounts, whatever it is, but I will rent out the whole theater and watch the movie by myself. And then I'll have my little feet cocked up. Like I fell asleep in the last one. I went and seen Planet of the Apes, and I fell asleep because it was so cold. I forgot my blanket. And like the last 30, 35 minutes, I was sleeping. Footloose in Greece. Ultimate, yes, yes. Bob Marley movies was disappointing. Is that Bryn? Jayla? Corvettes, yes, those are nice. I couldn't get into Bronx Tale. I don't know why. I don't know why I couldn't get into Bronx Tale. Listen, that new Ghostbusters, it's probably as close as you're going to get to the one back in the days. That's all I'm saying. The one before that was Basuta. I did not like it. Jeff, this is what I tell people. Did you see that man trying to convince me the other day? Oh, you didn't rent the movie theater. People act like it's thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. It's really not. It is not. It's not like just because people haven't heard of it. I told you the one time Granny stayed home for C19 for a couple years. The one time I ventured out, I got that crap from there. So ever since then, yes, you will not be sitting next to me breathing and coughing and all that. No, I ain't got time for that. No, no, sir. Yes, Jeff, actually it's a relaxable thing. So if you were to have like a kids party or just a whole bunch of family, yeah, it's a fun thing. A cool date night. Free Willy with Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson was in Free Willy? James, exactly. This is what I try to tell people. Renting theaters are not as expensive as people think. They act like I spent $20,000 to rent the theater out or something. That's why I'm like, what? Life is the best movie. And that's why I'm trying not to go to the movies like back to back to back, because I end up watching all the movies and I have nothing to do. Yes, James, it's very affordable. And it's a different feel when you're in there by yourself. It's like cooler, if you will. I can't explain it. I like it. Neighborhood bros. All right, here's the question. My favorite drink is. What is your favorite drink? Granny's favorite drink is. What is that? I can't even think of the name. I like Ripple. I like Ripple chocolate milk. It's a fake chocolate milk made out of. Listen, guys, don't judge Granny. She drinks healthy, eats healthy. It's a chocolate milk drink made out of chickpeas, and I will drink that like a person would drink a 40 ounce. I'm just saying. What is your favorite thing to drink? Pepsi and coffee. I used to drink Pepsi when I was younger, but as an older person, I don't know. Not really. I don't know. I don't do anything good. Just isn't healthy for you. Root beer floats. I haven't had one since I was young. I could go for a root beer float. Sweet tea and elderberry drinks. Oh, ice cream sundae. Yes. Top shelf margarita with Casamigo. Oh, sweet dark chocolate. So you plan on getting crazy? You're getting loose once you drink that. Hello, young man. I'm sorry. Hello, Mr. Is it Wally? Jack Daniels? Listen, you're drinking Jack and whooping on the Game Boy. I never watched School Days. Yeah, you know what? When I was younger, I used to dib dab in drinking. I just really never been good to all that. Dark chocolate is good for your heart. I love me some dark chocolate. Jojo Slays, I said your name. Are you happy? Jojo, can you say hello? Don't be rude, Jojo. Your favorite fruit. What is your guys' favorite fruit? Yes, Jeffrey, I can drink a little flavored beer and it's over with. And nothing out of the can. That's trashy. A wine cooler, it's over with. It's over with. We all might even, how do you hit subscribe? Hit the subscribe button. Listen, after the wine cooler, I could possibly embarrass us all. I'm just letting you know. Dragon fruit and blueberries. Amen. Pizza. Oh, I love pizza. I know I have to make my own homemade pizza now. Fake cheese. Pizza ain't what it used to be. Not for me. You got cherries in the fridge? Oh, yeah. Oh, it's Big Jeff. Don't do it. Jeff, make us a drink. I'm coming. A drink? What'd you make the other day? Cookies? Was it cookies? Watermelon, yes. Potato pizza is OG. I never had. What is your best cooking dish? Should I say my favorite, T Sims? I like tacos. I like tacos. But you gotta remember, because my mom was from an island, so I was raised on fruit and octopus and fish and all types of things. So I like the American food. But the American food ain't healthy for me. Listen, you're not Asian if you don't have oyster sauce in your refrigerator. I'm off subject, but I'm just putting it out there. I love your humor and how well you hold yourself as a woman. I just subbed. Thank you, Belinda. Tater tot casserole, cheese on top. I don't know what that is, but I want some. You speak French? I speak a little bit of Creole. Bonsoir. I don't know if you speak spinach and feta pasta. Jeff, I'm coming. Jeff, where's my GPS? How long is it going to take me? Jeff, that's my... You like what I like? Oh, Jeff, I'm coming. Spanish dishes, lasagna, tater tot casserole. Everybody just cook and invite Granny over. Yes, Belinda, tell him set the table. Listen, me and Jeff like the same stuff. Jeff is like my best buddy, and he don't even know it. We like the same stuff. We shop the same. We eat the same stuff. We kind of like the same style. We both have this weird quirky. Jeff is meant to be my homeboy. Pasta. James, make it and I'm on my way. Yes, you know about the oyster? Oyster sauce. Burnt onions. I love burnt onions. I eat meat 3 days a week. Listen, Jeff, I can't even say that because it's going to be took wrong on here. But Granny needs some of the meat from out the freezer. Yes. Because if I eat turkey or chicken one more time, I'm going to lose my mind. If I eat turkey or chicken one more time, I'm going. I don't care how fit. I don't want it no more. I don't care who cooks it, how you flavor it. You can only eat that so many times. Put it like this: your palate, it just becomes very boring. I don't care what seasoning you put on it; it's still the same meat. I know, stranger, you keep reminding me. I know. Thank you. Yes, we don't want to do that to Granny's private area. Yes, you're right. Your home was mixed with, you're very right, no stranger. That you know the things I know. Granny be slipping. Your home was mixed with island and Asian. Yes. You got to remember, my mom is multi-raced, shall I say? I think that's the appropriate word. So even when my mom would talk, even though she was Americanized, her word, her sentences would have, it would be English because she spoke English, but it would have different, my mom lived in Germany. Not only did she come from Ireland, she lived in Germany, she lived different places. So her sentence would have different words in there, and you just be looking like, what? Piece it together and figure it out and try to make it make sense. You're the American version of Belinda. Oh, yeah. Your favorite. What's my question? All right, man. I got men on here. Here's a question for the men. Boxers. We wearing briefs? Are we wearing the ones that hug our legs? Or are we free balling? Or the little Speedo undies? What are we wearing? Granny has questions. Yes, Asians literally drink the oyster sauce, Belinda. Yes. I've had so much oyster sauce in my life, I don't even, but just know we got bottles of it in there. Tasha. Hello, Tasha. Is that Anthony or Anthony? Healthy diet keeps us in motion, love. Got the campaign different. I know, Jeff, but Granny likes food that tastes like food sometimes, gosh darn it. A good old fashioned seed boil, invite me. Listen, believe it or not, as healthy as Granny is, I have always had high cholesterol. I just don't even know why. That's so weird. Oh, hey, bro, don't say them things. I hope that ain't true. Nevius, what are we doing here? Well, actually, we were trying to pick out a theme for Granny's YouTube room. She's going to redecorate her YouTube rooms, but the conversation has just went 5,000 different ways, and it's okay because I like to know about people. So let me ask you, what theme do you think would be cool for a YouTube room? Chinese, Jamaican, Puerto Rican. We also got some fermented veggie. Yep. Yep. Those fermented veggies, boy. I'm telling you, yes. I know about all of that. I know about all of that. Scotland. Hello. Hello from Scotland. Vinegar jars. Yes. Yep. Germany. My father was German. I think the theme should be some of the stuff you love doing. I agree. But you know what, Belinda? Granny just likes visuals. So if there's a way, Granny's boom boom room, that's funny. That would be kind of comical. I should be laughing. That would be funny. That would be funny. Hey, Richard. Yeah, my dad's German, Irish, a bunch of other things. Hey, Tasha. Triple D, that's kind of funny. I kind of. Why is Granny laughing about that? Jeff, do you see the vision? Jeff, do you see the vision? Jeff, do you see the vision? And listen, I could buy like different pajamas. I think that's it, Jeff. That might be it. Jeff, that might be it. Jeff, then I would just have to buy different pajamas for every video. Jeff, we might be onto something. We might be onto something, Jeff. That would be cool, I'm telling you. I see it too, Jeff. Triple D, don't judge me. I'm imagining Granny's boom boom room now. Late night for Granny. After hours with Granny. Hey, Rebecca. Listen, I'm telling you, I'm getting rid of all the furniture, and I'm gonna get some old crazy bed, like a car bed, or the other day. Could you see it, Star? So listen, and maybe even different beds, like a car bed, like a boat bed, like all types of stuff. Late night with Granny B. Wilder. Listen, can you not? That would be fun. James, you don't like it, James? You gotta admit that's a little comical, James. You have to admit that's a little funny. The boom boom room with Granny. We'd have to come up with a different name, but that would be kind of comical. James, he's putting his foot down. He said no boom boom room. Jeff, James is against us. He ain't going for it today. Listen, that's kind of comical. I do think it would offend. I think I would have to do a different page if I did that. I think I would have to. James, what if I did like a princess theme? James ain't having that. James ain't having that. Breakfast at Granny's, right? James? James? Breakfast at Granny's. In the in the bedroom. Yeah, Cindy, James ain't with it. 5 Nights at Granny's XD. A library thing. See, listen, I would have to have a different. James, what are you thinking? James said no. Jeff said yes. See, Jeff, I'm like you. Can we put a twist on it? Okay, James, no Princess Room. I can see the Hogwarts thing. Yeah, another channel, definitely. But James, don't be mad at me. That would be kind of cool. I'm not saying I'm not gonna do it on this channel, but if you see this room be divided off a little bit more, just know I got rid of the massage room and I got a bed on the channel. I'm just letting you know, James. That tickles me. And Granny has James, but hear me out. You like my pajamas. So you of all people should be okay with this. Because then I get to wear different pajamas. What state is your accent from? See if you can figure it out. You take a guess. That would be good. Restaurant name, Breakfast at Granny's. I'm just saying. Maybe a lined head in the back. See, you see what I see. Grandma Place. I mean, but I can just see. I don't know what my fascination is with these car beds. I'm actually thinking about getting one to put in here and get rid of my massage bed. I already lowered it to the ground. So if I get the massage bed, if the massage lady got to get on her knees, she got to get on the knees. That came out wrong. But I'm getting a car bed. IHOP theme. If we're going line theme, yes, lots of fur. Banana skull bed. See, I thought about that. Jeffrey, yes, they're on it. Hello, London. My papa has been there as well. Diners, no, diners, 50s theme. Yes. No stranger to danger. What are you thinking? We need a theme for the YouTube room. James said the hot girl bed ain't coming out. Cougar, you men just don't know how to act and be nice on here. I do like the no stranger to danger game. Cougar alert. That would be so cool. I gotta get my glasses. Oh, you seen that? Come on, brainstorm. Powerpuff. I don't know. I'm girly, but maybe not that girly. What about a red and black theme with a big throne in the middle? Well, see, that's what I was going to first do. Let's talk about it, room. I like that. I was just going to do the throne chairs, but then I thought about it. I'm like, throne chairs really just Or just throne chairs. I want cool stuff so everywhere somebody looks, they're like, oh, is that? Wow. Need something classy, but not. Well, let me see, Jam. I gotta wait for the comment to go up, honey bun. Classy but fun. I'm just popping in what's going on. King of Kings. So we are trying to think of a theme. Granny wants to redo the YouTube room, and I'm trying to think of a theme. Something you can market and promote. Yeah, I agree, Jeff. James, I keep telling you, if you see this slide out, just know I snuck a bed over there, got rid of the massage table. Don't be mad at me. A throne chair with a lion prop in front of it or something. Yes, I thought about that. That was I'm going to call you Chain for short. That's what I thought about doing with the throne chairs, but I just want more of a wow factor. If I'm doing throne chairs, this is what I decided. If I'm doing throne chairs, I'm doing a mini castle. I'm going to do throne chairs, not just the little $1,000 throne chairs. With knights and stuff like that. So if I'm doing throne chairs, we're doing the official king, queen. Granny needs something more unique. That's what I think. I want something. I want something with that wow factor. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If I'm doing throne chairs, it's not going to be like the regular chairs that we see, and everybody's like, it got to be throne 2000, King and Kings, purple and gold. I'm talking about I better have some ancient artifacts or something. Duchess of Earl. Nice. Nice. Whatever it is, it got to bring the heat. It got to bring the pressure. I want you guys to be looking behind me like, dang, I wish Granny would move. What is that behind her? I want that wow factor. I've been thinking about it for a couple months. I stay up all night, and when I'm busy trying to learn and all that, I'm also trying to see what would be the best. I haven't found anything that's giving me that wow. I'm going in 5 different directions with this thing. Yes, you got to have the jewels. Yes, Granny has a very young spirit. Yes, I actually had a bedroom done in that look star. And it looks nice. But I did mine in pink. And there was a lot of fur. Oh, it was beautiful. Melanie, hey, honey bud. Well, I don't know. Listen, Granny has to get off here and get her something to eat. So I'm going to end this live for right now. I got something else I want to touch on later. I think that will be a very fun topic for us. So I love you guys. Thanks for being here. And Granny will talk to you guys later.